Hello, my little foxy. Sorry for the long wait. I am here with Omen.
No, you're not. Yes, you are. What is it? No. Okay.
Oh, don't do that, because if I have someone
Don't do
come
that.
over there,
That's somebody else. I love that
yeah,
guy.
we do. But I don't want somebody to go over there like, "Are you him?" And me
No.
going like, "No,
No.
no." Omen's just really good at mimicking sounds.
Sometimes.
Sometimes that is true.
Anyway, yeah. So I want to apologize about last time. We had some weird technical difficulties that led to massive frustrations that led to
Absolutely.
agitation, and shutting down abruptly the way we did was
Yeah.
was required, and then having it taken down because. All right, so very short.
Oh, excuse me.
There was only really one room before everything started breaking up, so there was not really anything missed. Anything coming from this that room, which was the dining area for those who have actually listened to it, not much about it, since everything that was in it pretty much tried to, do its thing. And then we got to the room where everything started breaking up. I think people, and I'm going to recap these rooms anyway, but I think most people got the gist of the chamber with all the supplies in it, with the stone throne, wannabe throne, and the beaded curtain, and that two of the party was out in the hall. That'll all be described later. But it really starts getting hairy the moment Knob goes down to the secret door. And so everything from me breaking up to Nom looking for notes from like months ago that probably are not very complete.
No, something along the lines of somebody died.
Tragedy struck, and the recent tragedy that caused Nom to basically go to tears. If that's any indication, well, guess what?
Okay, Nom's player, because Nom wouldn't cry.
No, Nom didn't. Nom's player.
Yeah, me, Vix.
So Nom doesn't take the notes. The player does. No
Yeah,
kidding. Actually, Nom does take notes. Nom
no,
also partially maps things out when he's moving, although
yeah,
you don't usually.
Nom was mapping stuff out, and he at that moment he went.
But
oh shoot! I killed my own team member.
Yeah, but that's neither here nor there. That's just so much fluff for another time, I guess.
Yes.
Or go back and see if you can find the torment if we didn't rage at each other and ruin everything. I was just joking earlier about having a series called It's D&D, except we get progressively drunker. But we do that all the time right now, so that's All right, so my big apology is that it got heated. Most of it was all due to not being able to hear stuff. I can only describe something so many times before I'm like, you didn't hear it? What the hell?
Absolutely.
So, and then to go look for notes that there's no way you're going to find them. And if you do, it's probably not going to give you the information you want.
And it didn't show.
And it's like, okay, well, we're just stopping. We're stopping. So that was probably the best thing, was us stopping.
Yes.
Rather than getting worse. So we're doing this in different rooms now. Well, I'm doing it in a different room. Which is sad, because that's the gaming room. That's where all my books and stuff are. But this is the room where I do all the
where we play Halo and Mech Warrior and Thief and Helldivers 2 and
Andy. So anyway, that was the long apology. Vix, you can go ahead and kick things off or whatever, and then I'll do a recap.
Yes. So this is going to be catching up to what we tried to do last time. It's not a full recap. It's just where we had our tit-for-tat of sound breaking. Essentially is what I'm going to call it, because I blame Discord.
Well, it'll be a recap.
Oh, I whacked the microphone. I apologize to everybody at that moment.
That's okay. I literally didn't hear it. So
oh, jeez.
I am going to reread the entire room that the mainstay of the group went into.
Yes.
But first, I'll just give the outline as I wrote down that night. When you're ready.
I am ready.
All right, so DaGaunt, number 5, the unnamed. Scout number 4, the other unnamed. Kiana and Curry are in a chamber that holds supplies and a throne carved from stone. Number 5 and the scout have been tasked to examine the beaded curtain, which is on the east wall. Livia, number 6, also unnamed, yeah, obviously, wait out in the hallway. 6 is covering the west approach. Olivia is covering the east. And Nom has traveled the full 80 feet past 3-day-old bloodstains. It's actually more than that. It's more like 6-day-old bloodstains that show signs of dragging through a mangled secret door that had eventually been bashed in. He recalls that that room as the place that they held out prior to retreating back to the camp. So during their previous runs, Expedition 2, they saved prisoners from torture and death at the hands of butchers. Literal butchers, like we're going to make meals. Expedition 3 resulted in their first heavy throwdown against the orcs. DaGaunt's helmet was savagely bashed in. Dominic, who held off the advance, suffered a tragic blow that left him dead. And also during the third expedition, the camp at that time was being raided, referred to as the Battle of Saints Ridge. It proved that there were more than just goblinoids in the north. And then, that's what all that was. So it's kind of a recap.
Yeah. I had to mute myself a few times, only so that people didn't hear me echoing on that one.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, didn't hear me
fine.
echoing on you.
No, yeah.
No,
all
right,
that's
so
good. That's good.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna write the fact that I know we're DaGaunt number 5. Oh, great. My handwriting's already suffering. If I write a D and it does not look like a D, there is a problem.
A delta.
Yeah.
So I was going to go ahead to describe the room. I'll give you the dimensions too if you don't remember.
Oh, I got the dimensions. You don't need to worry about giving me the dimensions.
So
you can properly describe it without me going like, "What's that?"
The description of the room that everybody is in except for the 3 I mentioned. So Livia, number 6, and Nom.
Correct.
The walls, jeez, words. The walls of the room are lined with supplies, packed into barrels, crates, and sacks. Centrally located in the middle of the north wall is a throne-like bench carved from stone and several cushions. To the left of the seat, to the right of the seat, on the east wall is an archway separated by wispy strands of beads and polished glass bits. Everybody had spread out once they got in there, and of course, as said before, the scout and number 5 were tasked with examining the beads. Obviously, Curry and Kiana are just inside the entrance, mulling things over, and Eric is pretty much in the center of the room, noting no sign of danger, at least this far. Nom, you know where you are.
Yes.
In the remnants of carnage from the previous expedition.
Yes.
Finally, just getting over the imagery of the experience.
Well, and on top of that, feeling more of a relief given the ghostly experience of seeing Dominic just spiritually there for a
that was an accident on my part. That was my part.
But it's a great workout on that one.
In character, you were kind of like, Dominic, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
On the short list, I didn't notice anything. But when I went to go check his proficiencies and whatnot, right next to his head, it was like deceased.
So it just in that way I can just process that as like
and so I made it to where he realized that wasn't Dominic. There was a brief moment, and that will do that to you probably when you're responsible for his deceasedness.
Yes. That's what I was going to go with. It actually was slowly haunting him, and now we're back at the spot where it happened.
Yeah, and so you took time alone.
Yes.
The chamber you're in was only accessible through 2 secret doors. The one that you guys fought a retreat through was the one that they ended up bashing open not too long after you guys made your escape. You had to get your spells back. You guys were securing the place. Everybody stood there. Some of them went around, found their way in through the other side. There was a pitched battle. They fought their way to, standing stuff. The pounding stopped briefly. Then you ended up waking up. You had everything you needed, and you guys carrying a corpse and a severely unconscious person hiked your way back to the king. So,
Yep.
huzzah. Anyway, so that's where we are. I'm going to go ahead and give you movement. You can see just through the broken secret door number 6, and Livia's kind of, I guess, staring at you. I guess she also remembers.
Oh yeah.
6 is watching the way you guys came from in case someone comes from that direction.
Because it was Estia, the
Estian,
yeah, Estian.
moved,
Sorry.
Estian's strong.
Yes, Estian and I helped move Dominic's body. I was there to give them support in of any potential attacks from the backside.
Yeah. That's what they do.
So after Nom gets his composure back and really gets a full grasp on how he's feeling about this whole situation, he will return to the rest of the group. After having taken a moment to himself in his quiet, semi-brooding, in quotations, method.
Alrighty. Checking something real quick.
Oh yeah, double check. I still have to put all of his stuff on the new character sheet. I forgot to do that.
I know. Well, there's lots of things going on.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on, so.
Yeah, Estian helps you move things because he has an 1853 strength.
Yep. Yes. yes, he does.
He's not a small boy.
And he had to do it so that I could get to that wizard, because the wizard was hiding behind
Yeah,
him.
they were casting right around. They were basically doing a peekaboo.
Yeah, and at that moment I was like, no, I'm coming in there now.
Okay, so flashback over.
Over.
Go ahead and re-say what you were saying because I was distracted looking at stuff.
After Nom has basically relived part of the past and come to the understanding of his weird acknowledgement of thinking Dominic was there at the time with them physically, he returns to the party. This is essentially what I said.
Alrighty.
Having taken time to himself and readjust better.
All right. Yep. When you get back, it looks like the scout and the new infantry individual have basically turned to speak with Tagon. You can hear low tones, but when you come around the corner, it's pretty evident to your dark elf ears. Because, there's no persons in there. It's another chamber, not much bigger than this one. Looks like bedding and whatnot. I do have to say, however, whoever was in there was of some influence. It beats all the bunks and whatnot that were in the char room. You don't see it, but Olivia would have winced slightly. So what do you do?
I just walk over because reminding myself this is the room of the chieftain at the time.
This particular room is, it looks like maybe an audience / storage room.
Yeah, storage room. That's what I.
It's an audience chamber because it's got a throne, but it's lined with bins and boxes, crates, sacks.
In which Nom will mention, well, there was 2 chieftains at the time back during the last.
The gun's like, yeah, I'm very familiar with one of them. I saw them briefly before I blacked out. That's because he caved his head in with the mace.
Yes, yeah. And Nom was going to finish with, and the second one had been taken care of, but this is close to that second chieftain area.
In fact, you know that just behind you a little ways, not very far inside this room, there was a caster at one point that you had removed. that was peeking around the corner and firing
Yeah.
things down the hall.
And Nam was looking past over his shoulder and going, and there was a caster, an orc caster.
Yep, very much so. Now, Olivia was conscious enough to know that. Everybody else is kind of new here.
Yes.
So
and
she nods, but again, she's just watching the secret door area with less interest since you've been in there.
yes, and Nam goes, and that was further down the hallway. We had to retreat quickly after the
Well, we're
casualties.
working on things here now, advisor.
Indeed.
Since there's no danger in that room, perhaps you should go take a look.
Very well.
And he says, there is no danger in there, right? He eyes the scout. Well, he tilts his full visored helmed head at the scout, and you get the impression he's staring at him. The scout, partially confused, and then at the awkward silence, goes, well, I don't think there's any traps. I'm not really versed, but there's no living things in there. All right. Anyway, we need to at least look in the room, and you know how to see magical things, so.
I agree to that. No worries. I'll get a look in the room just in case.
All righty. This particular chamber is 20 feet by 20 feet by 10 feet. So 20 feet east to west, 20 feet north to south, with a 10-foot ceiling height.
All right. Yeah, that's that. I had a feeling that was the case. How you lined it up.
I always line it up in that direction. So, well,
Absolutely.
excuse me. I stand corrected. 20 feet north to south, 20 feet east to west. It doesn't matter. It's the same dimensions.
Yeah, it's the same.
It's the other game where I did everything east to west and north to south.
Yeah.
Damn.
No worries.
I need to have a standard convention, damn it.
Well, no
which I do.
worries.
This entire thing is that way, but the other one's not that way.
Yeah,
okay.
this entire Crimson March has been north to south, east to west ceiling.
Okay. Yeah. So you notice that a thick wooden bed frame dominates one wall, and a simple table with 2 chairs occupies one corner. A large standing closet, armoire, is propped up against the southeastern section of the room. The bed is thick with hides, and at the foot is a skull resting atop a locker of some sort. Sitting next to the skull is a dingy bowl filled to the brim with what looks like garbage, bits and bobs of this and that. And there is a footlocker with a sack propped up against it.
Okay. Well, I'm checking for anything magical without.
Go ahead and give me your perception check since you're looking.
Yes. I will absolutely give you a perception check, not chance.
Chance.
About
a chance to see.
Chance to see. Unless I'm blind, you know. 17. I don't think I make that one. Hold on. Yeah, 17 is not making it. Let's just be real.
It's cluttered. There's a lot of stuff catching your attention. You're high level, you're moderately high level, so you have a chance to do it a few times before I go, hey, you need to give me a reason why you're still trying.
So I want to, the skull stands out to me, so I want to give the skull first a chance before I do a perception check again.
Not to be, I think personally, actually, I would have told you directly if the skull was magical.
You know what?
You look at it, giving it extra attention. It is absolutely not magical.
Okay.
To you, it stands out. Yeah, to me, it would stand out too.
That's exactly that. That was it. Okay. Perception check again. 11 makes my 13. Okay. All
right.
It makes my 13. Does not mean modifier.
After staring at the skull in depth, you step back a few paces, absorb the room again. Then you can make out a faint sort of energy emanating from the sack itself.
Oh.
And as you focus on it, it is the drawstring of the sack that is giving off the energy. The sack itself does not appear to be giving off energy at all.
All right, I'm going to do Yeah, spellcraft on that one. That's a little odd. Actually, a little. I lied. That's very odd.
Spellcraft, if you will.
Yep, I'm doing. 18's not gonna. No, sorry. I
No,
don't.
you
I
failed.
know.
You're not sure. It makes no sense to you. You're like, what?
Yeah. Nah. Yeah. I get a different angle of the sack without moving it. I go have a different angle at it. Maybe just looking at it at a different angle.
If you've looked at the energy, I will give you one more check as you contemplate why it's so confusing.
11. Okay. Yeah, yes, 19 intelligence.
All right.
Okay.
So there's alteration and abjuration energies about it.
Oh, yeah, I would definitely have been confused.
Those seem to be the school principles tied into the minute lines of energy that flow through it. It's a very thin rope. It's kind of spindly looking. But of course, it's a drawstring for a sack. But as you do examine it, you're kind of confused further because, well, it seems to be doubly looped there, and it's thin. And the more you look at it, the more you're like, I really don't know what it is. However, the sack itself appears to be hugely normal.
Double loop, and it's very. Is it like a form of meant to be mimicking a snake or something?
No, as far as you can tell, it's probably, if you were to guesstimate the length of it, it's probably about 10 foot of thin corded rope.
Huh.
For the sack. And that's what you can determine. However, alteration, excuse me, I should add, well, it's transmutation, but it's alteration, sorry. The school.
Oh, yeah, alteration, the school, yeah.
Has a tendency to deal with transformations, dimensions, stuff of that nature.
Right, yeah. I was.
It's a very common school for manipulating things.
Yes, so I'm just going to straight up be like, so it's aberration. So I'm just double checking to make sure I pronounce these correctly.
It's abjuration.
Abjuration. There we go. That was my mistake.
Alteration is the most important thing you're probably gonna get.
Putting Bravo instead of
yes,
jungle.
It's a Bravo. What?
Jungle. J.
Oh,
J
Juliet.
sound. Okay. Yeah, Juliet. There we go. Thank you.
It's like jungle. I didn't even know you were saying jungle at first.
I know. Yes.
I was like,
well,
jungle. I thought you said like dungle. I'm like, what
yeah.
the hell
Well,
is
that's why jungle is not used to try to pronounce Juliet.
Well, no. Yeah, there's other terms that utilize J that they use, but not
yet. So. No.
Anyway, next.
Next would be me understanding this, and then Nam will go back to the others.
You hear a thick footfall behind you and a sigh.
Look over.
It's DaGaunt. He's staring over your shoulder now.
Well,
I've ordered the others to begin searching through the containers here. There's still no sign of any pursuit from the hallway.
Well, that's luck on our side then.
You seem to be interested in whatever the hell that is. It's a sack, right?
Well, it's not the sack itself. It's the drawstring. It's magical. Has.
What about that skull, though? That looks ominous. Is that magical?
No. That's the first thing I looked at.
Weird.
It's just strange. It's just a normal skull. It's the drawstring on this sack that's magical. I don't know exactly what it would do, so it'd probably be best to not touch it at all until I can identify something off of that drawstring. It has two different schools of magic, so that's what makes it very strange.
Well, I'll take your word on that. You are the advisor.
Yes, well, and I don't want to find out if the drawstring turns into something that can wrap around someone's throat and strangles them.
I get the feeling with all the blood in the corridor and whatnot, caked as it is, that we did a lot of murder in here before we came back.
Oh, we did. That's why I know there was a chieftain and an orc wizard. Another chieftain.
Carry on with your examination of the room.
Well, so far that's the only magical item. I don't see anything else that could be a threat unless we open something.
All right, so...
Besides the drawstring sack.
Well, once again, there's a thick wooden bed frame dominating one wall. A simple table with 2 chairs occupying a
So,
corner. A large standing closet propped against the southeastern section of the room. The bed is thick with hides. At the foot is a skull resting atop a locker of some sort. Sitting next to the skull is a dingy bowl filled with the brim with garbage. And there's a sack propped up against the footlocker.
so what I will first do is look under the bed.
It appears to have several dust bunnies clinging for life. And some other residue, you're not sure what it is, but you're probably
I don't want to know.
Don't use a black light in here. Don't use the black light.
Yeah, don't use it. Okay, with that understanding, I will lift up some pillows to see if there's anything underneath them, but I'm not going to dig my hand under the pillows.
Aside from a couple things that spring or click, most likely,
being very careful
most
about
likely
that.
bugs of some kind or another.
Yeah.
You don't find much.
Which is good. I stay away from the bed as far as possible.
Fortunately for you, it's mostly fleas and not lice.
Yeah. So. And then I'll check the wardrobe, which is the standing closet.
Yes, it is a wardrobe.
I will open it to see if there's any magical items that bounce off of my eyeballs. Weird description.
Well, inside is a section, well, a set of dingy garments, long tunic, breeches.
Okay.
There's a couple different belts, a cloak that has seen better days.
Yep.
Another cloak that's semi-fresh, of smooth blue-gray wool. You also see a fine ferret fur cloak, or it's a cloak at this time, just dangling from one area. It's one of the white-based Blackfoot ferret dealy bobs.
Oh, oh my!
So definitely something someone probably had for a lady, not an earring.
No. Yeah, probably something for a lady. That they got from a wagon raid.
So that is what you find in there. Oh, well, there's some boots and some sandals.
Okay.
They look kind of grimy in places.
Yeah. So, given the fact that I don't see anything magical, I will then go to the footlocker, and I have to carefully move the skull and the bowl. So, I'm going to look into the bowl without digging my hand into it.
As you examine the bowl, you can tell that the sides are kind of moldered. And you immediately realize it's probably copper. But in and about there, you also see black sort of streaks, maybe some sort of design or the like. And since the outside might be copper, there's only a couple things that could be black. It would either be iron, which would be rusted, or silver that has oxidized.
Which would oxidize, yeah. Well, that was
And as
fancy.
you're looking at that, you notice the glint from the tip of a couple spears that are leaning just behind a section of the headboard of the bed.
Oh. Spears from the headboard.
So the dingy bowl appears, it is filled with garbage, by the way.
Oh, yes.
Chicken bones, stuff like that. But it definitely appears to be intricately carved, fully oxidized copper and silver.
All right, yeah. Okay.
With some nice, elbow grease and whatnot, some polish, you might be able to see more about it.
Yes, that's what I was suddenly like. Yeah,
the skull is not new, so it's not one of your people.
That's a good sign.
It's definitely demi-human of sorts. It's not. It doesn't have the humanoid misshapen sections. Not that you have healing. You have healing, right? No.
Can I tell you that this is probably one of the cases that I have herbalism but not healing?
Yeah, well, because you're not a cleric. If you're a cleric,
I have venom handling though, and that's not going to tell me
the
age of a body.
Tell you anything about bones. You're not gonna be like, this is the body of a female. I can tell by the shape of this, that, and the other thing.
I know, yeah. So no worries. I fully am aware that is no.
Stand by for CSI D&D. No, I'm kidding. That's not
Yeah,
gonna happen.
no, that's not gonna happen.
The toxicology report reports that this thing was not toxified. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So no, I
Yeah.
can't.
So you've cleared the top of the footlocker.
Yes, and then I am going to actually. I'm gonna have to call over Scout for
Yeah,
potential.
Scout for comes in saying there's a lot of just filth out there.
Yes.
Gaunt looks over and says, "Oh, fine, a report before you start doing stuff in here." Well, to be fair, a huge amount of the stuff in there is food. The grains are full of weevils, which is probably, I guess, good for protein. The other stuff is barely look. It doesn't look very edible. I mean, it's growing stuff. There's stuff wriggling around in it. But there's a redwood cask in and amongst the barrels, and I've noticed a marking on it that must be from one of the more recent caravans. And these guys are really well known for their wine. Oh, good.
Oh.
We have a barrel of wine. Well, it's a small cask. I see. Nothing else? No, not really. Okay. Not that I'm here for treasure, but this seems lackluster. All right, go ahead and go out and do what you do. And oh, wait, hold on. The advisor has a question for you.
Yes.
That's why I'm here.
So I need just confirmation if the footlocker is locked or trapped. It might be silly to ask of that, but I need a double
He glances over at you. You glance at the footlocker, and in the mind, you were like, I should ask that question. But in the eyes, you see that there is no lock on it, and it's one of the flip hatches.
Right.
And you're like,
trap.
and at that point in time, you're kind of like, yeah, I wouldn't ask because it's not locked.
Yeah, it's not locked, but the trap then comes into. And I know.
Well, the scout's not a thief, as far as I remember.
No, the scout is not a thief.
On. Yes, hold on. Let me double check. I made notes. We had a discussion about it. Oh yeah, no, he has a bow.
No,
I told you he didn't have a bow, but he does have a bow because he's a hunter.
I made sure.
He's like, I have no idea if there's a trap.
I know.
The Gaunt's like, well, maybe if you know what, I've got gauntlets. I can just, if it's a needle trap or something, it'd be fine.
Oh, if it's poison related, I can do it.
Well, you are a dark elf. He does not say with disdain because you haven't really encountered much of your kind.
Yeah, that's like, no, yeah. If it has any form of natural poisons, I can handle that.
But if he ever does encounter more of your kind, he might have this problem.
I'm just unique.
Well, with little effort, you flick the little trick and then lift the wooden lid. It creaks open to expose what appears to be a couple blankets and signs where something might have kept armor or other folded up stuff it's showing stains from oil and whatnot that might have been used to maintain it, which is funny. They're going out of their way to maintain some stuff.
Oh, but one of the actually both orc chieftains had some not bad armor.
So yeah, there are some impressions of maybe some equipment, but you're pretty sure that those were on the guy when you guys destroyed him.
Yeah. So that was, so equipment was here. So what I'm going to be doing is checking to see if there's either potential secret compartments or anything underneath the blankets. I am so glad I have leather gloves.
Well, feel free to click that one old six-sided if you like.
Yeah, we get to use the six-sided again. It's been a while.
Go ahead and roll. Yeah, feel free.
6. No, there's no way. No.
I was going to say it before you rolled, but okay, yeah, you don't see any secrets. You pull the blankets out carefully. One of them is one would consider probably a little bit fresh.
Okay, yeah, it's just as fresh
but yeah, they're just basically empty. You tap, you twist, you push, you do all kinds of fun stuff. Tap it, rub it. No, kidding. It's not a genie. Stop that. There's nothing hollow about it or anything like that.
Okay, yeah.
Which I feel bad for you.
Oh no, that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
Not because you did anything silly, but just because I would have loved it if there was something in there.
Absolutely. But I've had a lot of stuff beforehand, so it's not like a big deal. But what I will be able to say is, well, the bed is infested with bugs.
It has fleas.
It has fleas. The footlocker has nothing magical in it. The bowl doesn't have anything magical in it. There's spearheads poking out from the headboard.
But they're pretty much iron.
They
gleam
iron. The bowl, however, is copper and silver, so it's cleaned
it's
up.
It's molded and there's black streaks.
So if it's cleaned up, it can go.
It might be worth something.
It's been here. It has been here for a while. The only magical thing, as I was going to state, is the sack.
Yeah.
Drawstring.
Just the drawstring.
So I was like, clarification, drawstring.
Yeah.
So there's, the stand-in closet.
And the sack doesn't even look that full. Yeah, the closet. The most interesting thing is that ferret fur cloak.
Yeah, it's the ferret fur cloak. That's more recent than all the other stuff.
Oh yeah, it was completely taken from the caravan.
Yeah.
I like it. Get it for me, darling, please. And the stole too. Well, I've already stole it. No, that's not what I meant. What kind of woman are you?
So I pretty much would just have to say that I would have to identify the drawstring, and I don't think I'll be doing that right now.
No, that takes a long time.
I was clarifying because that takes a long time.
We are on a. Sorry, you're talking. I thought you were just. You're saying that out loud as a character.
As a character, I am still talking.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to me, and you're talking to Eric. Yeah,
I am talking to the gun. I could identify it, but right now in this situation, because we are still on a mission, this would be we save this later, and when we are finished with our mission, I can then identify all of that back at the camp.
Well, it looks rather thin. Is there anything in the sack?
I don't want to open it in case the drawstrings.
Well, I'm not leaving this here to come back for it later.
Oh, I'm in agreement to that.
So, Scout, you have something to carry this in? Yeah, I have a backpack. So do I. Yeah, go ahead and.
Just don't touch the drawstrings. Just don't touch the drawstrings. That's all that. All you need to say.
He's like looking at you, holding them. No, I'm kidding. No, he's like, what? No, I'm kidding. He grabs it gingerly, tilting it. You hear some clinking sounds, and then he loops his backpack off, sets it on the ground, opens it up, does what I just said. There's clinking sounds inside the sack, and then he kind of just rolls it up, covering the strap there. Let me go ahead and roll a.
Oh, yeah, because there might be a chance he touched those drawstrings, and I'm about ready to see what happens.
He's like rolling it up and stuff, and he kind of cinches it up to where he's trying to get the drawstrings in, and one of the tips just kind of flips over and brushes against his hand. He goes, "Am I going to die?"
No.
Eric's like, "Are you dead?" No. Well, then you're not going to die.
All right, so confirmation, it is not a alteration that makes something else look like something, so...
It's alteration, abjuration. You're not sure what it does until
that's why I was saying it's not that one that
Sorry, out of character, DM to player.
Yeah, no. So I said alteration is one of those schools. One of the schools.
It is one of the schools.
Him canceling that particular school out.
He goes, well, he didn't turn into a statue.
Yeah. So now it's like, okay, so the drawstrings are okay to touch.
He also didn't become a super muscular freak or anything else modified.
Not like that. Not like that. Freaking.
I'm swole now.
Water fountain where one dude came back with like perfect stats, and the other dude.
Yeah, he's like, I drank all this water, and the other guy's like, I drank it too. And one of them was like, the other one's like, oh.
Yeah, I was like chuckling by that one. Anyway, that's off the
That's
table.
funny because one's like, "Yeah, this is great. It's like energy drink," and the other one's like, "All misshapen." Oh, the
Yeah.
energy drink. Not kidding. Anyway, never mind.
That was good though.
That's what happens.
So
Horror
yes.
on the Hill. You know you know the fountain.
So
If you
that's
played it.
with number Scout 4.
Yep.
So I have
He
that
just
marked.
kind of like and stuffs it into a backpack. So Scout 4 has the magical drawstring sack in his backpack.
Yes. I'm gonna need.
You might want to write
plates.
that down.
I already did.
All right, what are you going to need?
I was gonna say I need to use the restroom.
Uh, no. Yes, you can. Please.
Yeah.
Just say, "Hey, intermission time."
Yeah, intermission time. That's what
I'm
I was
not. I'm
gonna
not
say.
going to DM for anybody else sitting out here.
I
So
know.
you might as well get an intermission. Hey, everybody! You find a passageway. What do you do? What do you do? And then it's like, I'm not even watching the stream, so I can't see any messages. Sorry.
No. Intermission
Restroom
time.
before you pee yourself.
Alrighty. Hey, hello. So Omen's gonna heat up some water for me. So I'm just gonna do the VTuber thing real quick. It's all good to see you. This is a much more better turnout than I had originally thought. Our concern was about the possibility of Omen looking up some stuff and all that, all that silly thing.
You know that water's pretty much hot enough.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Then let me finish up pouring what little is there and then have my teapot.
Chai till?
Oh, yeah.
Still
Absolutely. Yep. I still like it. Still love it. Sorry, that was Omen. So, yeah. Sorry, in advance. I'm not going to be able to schedule live streams now until I figure out how YouTube and Streamlabs OBS is going to communicate to each other. I've been trying. This is the second time that freaking live stream scheduling didn't work. So I'm not entirely sure. I try to look up for potential fixes, and it's either I gotta log out of Streamlabs OBS or clear the cache, that kind of stuff. And I'm really just, anytime I just don't think about it enough for me to want to do that. That's like excuse me. That's like a very sad thing. On positive notes, though, I was thinking, because Tuesday, Bunno, Hare, my lovely girlfriend, my lovely significant other for the time being, and always, the only reason I'm saying for the time being is because there might be more. Might be more than just girlfriend. And also I'm doing silly talk, so let's just agree to that. Because I don't know why I said that otherwise. I was thinking of trying to do an early access game called Goblin Cleanup. I thought maybe she might find the customization and the whole gameplay of it fun. But I think I should really ask what you guys think we should play. I know Claire Obscured Expedition 32 is wanted for Tuesday.
The first pour is going to be pretty hot.
Oh, yeah.
And because it's very full. So when you're pouring it, make sure you pour away from the keyboard.
Oh, I was going to have you help me do that.
Well done.
Because it's going to be very difficult. Sorry, talking to Omen. He's helping pour my tea. Because the first pour was going to be extremely hot.
Well,
And I need to pour away from my keyboard.
it was going to be top heavy.
Yes, top heavy. Anyway, Omen's going to be back. And we'll play some, we're going to continue our non stuff. That's me clear my throat.
Righty. All right. Anything else? Well, okay. Go back to what you were saying.
Oh no, I already did.
Scout 4 has the sack.
Yes,
in their
the magical drawstring sack. The sack's not magical. The drawstring is.
All right. So, yeah, DaGaunt stares at the room, having watched you do some of this stuff, and then you hear a clearing of his throat. DaGaunt also looks over his shoulder. It's a kind of a hollow, huh? Kiana's like, it's boring in here. There's nothing of value.
Yes.
Now, the God King that I serve desires treasures and magic to be returned to his keeping, because we all know he owns everything in the world anyway.
Well, once the magical drawstring is figured out, you can determine if the God King
there's
owns
a
that
magical
draw-
drawstring? I wasn't aware of that.
Only because I haven't identified what kind of magic it is.
Well, I was just saying, the room in here has nothing. So this room had a drawstring of magical nature.
On a sack, yes.
Ah.
And potential goods inside the sack that we haven't opened yet, because I don't want to figure out if the drawstring is the reason why.
What a sad sack. Can I see the sack?
Not right now.
Yeah,
We have
the
a
reporter's
mission to
well,
do.
it's dangerous. Yes, we have a mission. Is anybody injured?
No one is injured.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Is anyone does anyone require my clerical attentions, my ministrations?
Not right now.
Does anyone require curry and their martial prowess?
No, not at the moment. This room is quite.
Well, then you do
glorious.
you, and we do we. So get back into whatever you're doing. DaGon's like, get back in formation. Is there any other place to go here? I saw you leave. You were away a bit.
I was having some moment to myself for a bit.
Okay, that moment didn't happen to be some place we haven't been yet.
It's a place we have been at. And
Very well then.
have checked already.
According to what you've seen, there are no passageways at this time that lead away from any of the places that you've been in this section of the tunnel outside of the secret door, which goes to another complex that you've already cleared. It seems that the orcs in this particular location, at least for now, have been subdued.
We have.
And you know that the caves slowly rebuild over time as others from the uncharted locations just slowly filter in. Weirdly, but it might have something to do with that strange religion you've been looking for. That's all out of character.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Exposition.
I was using that as Nam's like memory hole slot kicking in and going. We've already checked all of what the orcs section has to offer. We'll need to go further.
I see.
And by further, I mean a new spot from here.
Well, there's still countless tunnels along the ridges.
Yes.
As far as I recall, there was another entrance on this same section of the ridge.
That is correct.
Well, there's a thick amount of trees there. This is above the miasmic trees. Just don't get confused.
Yes, the miasmic. Yes, I know. Out of character, I know.
You're up higher on the ridge, but down below with the topping and everything, that's that dark,
horrific place that I don't really want to go to. It gives me the goosebumps.
It gives goosebumps. Yes.
Oh,
Don't
jeez,
worry
now
about it,
listen to
Master.
that.
I like the bumps of the goose.
Anyway,
Yeah.
going back into character, Nam then goes, it'd probably be best to check that other opening that we have.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be far away.
And that is the important factor. Right now, this was the orcs opening.
One of two, it would seem.
Yes, so we're gonna have new ground treading.
All right, let's get back into formation and march our way out of here. Unless you think there's some other place we need to check.
No, I've already gone through the map as I pull out my map.
All right, we're going to be entered. Oh, go ahead.
And my memory, we don't have any other new places that might be here.
You can see Livia nod from the entryway of the secondary location, as if agreeing with you.
So we may continue.
DaBun says formation as standard. Once more, he says it. Everybody's kind of like waiting for him to kind of march out since he's one of the leads. So scout number 4, have your bow ready. Livia, put the fire stuff away. Mainly because we're heading towards a copse of trees. The last thing I'm going to do is light the mountainside on fire. She just nods. Perfect. You guys backtracked, yes?
Yes. I was going to say out of character, I can't help but think of the Elmo meme with the fire in the background.
Okay.
I just couldn't help at that moment.
You mark down the rough-hewn passage, making a sharp left turn, 90 degrees, of course.
Of course.
Crossing in through the intersection, you can see the dim light of, well, actually it's still kind of a brilliant light
Oh, hi,
No, no, no.
hello.
It's dim light because you guys got here pretty early,
Yes.
and actually, it has been more than 10 minutes. In fact, longer than that. So, doing an encounter check.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do encounter checks.
Well, yeah, every roughly every 10 minutes,
Yeah.
supposedly. Every 10 rounds,
I accidentally
supposedly.
whacked my elbow on my own chair.
Searching is usually about 10 rounds, and you
Yes.
guys did
So
two
as you
rounds of combat, and the movement rate you guys had on you, it was nothing. I mean, 120 feet underground, usually 120 yards above, so none of you are short.
no.
So just well, almost 20 minutes.
Yeah, so end of story, encounter check.
Yeah, problem is,
That problem. Oh crap. Oh.
don't worry about it. I'll rush through.
No. I was gonna let you, because I can continue chatting to my chat while you go
Feel
along.
free. I have to write a couple things in.
Absolutely.
Problem
Oh, what's that problem?
is that the random roll chart is not. Yeah, I have to open a PDF for it. Don't
Uh,
worry about it though. There's pretty much a standard thing that's probably coming up.
sorry. No, I went. Because you said you know, open the PDF, and I went, oh.
It's I can. It's just a pain in the ass. It's on the SharePoint, and then of course the place I usually open it up is the room where everything is breaking up. So
Oh, that's
me.
true. That's true.
Let me write some stuff down. Go ahead and have a conversation if you want to.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys are marching your way back through the passages. Ahead of you is essentially well, since you've been underground for a bit, kind of a piercing light,
Yeah.
um, a dull gray of the day, if you will.
Yes.
It's still not noon yet, so nothing seems to be warm about it. It's just sharp.
Sorry, I was writing. So what I was going to say was, and I'm typing it in the burrow, for those that are in the burrow, Discord. I was typing that, CatMinder and I was thinking of opening a Patreon for CatMinder.
Oh, CatMinder?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that way, it can be donations, to the CatMinder, um, that may help the Bun Fox.
True.
And that was a discussion between me and CatMinder. CatMinder is actually the one who brought it up, not me. I do need to clarify that. But those particular funds would go into a particular bank account that would tie to getting things for the Bun Fox. So I figured I was gonna bring that up. My thing though is I was trying to look into it, and then I was like, brain goes not thinking. just not thinking like at all. So I was gonna type it up real quick on the burrow, and then continue the thought process that I had in my brain about it. Because it goes the same way for the P.O. Box, because I haven't opened a P.O. Box yet. And that's because there's, you know, the money stuff tied to it. And we still have to go to the place for a P.O. Box and actually put money in it, because we figured out all the stuff that we need to do. But we haven't sat down and actually been able to do it. So I stopped typing up the P.O. Box, because I was like, when am I actually going to open the P.O. Box? So I'll hype everybody up when I get the P.O. Box open. Because at that point, there's a thing.
Right. I'll have you roll with the party surprise check, since it's going to be mutual potentially.
Ooh. Okay, that's the 1d6, right?
It's a 1 die 6 in
Okay, yeah.
the first edition in basic.
Yeah.
Party surprise is a thing.
Yeah, so I wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure.
Yours is modified by your race, so whatever you roll is still modified by being a
Modified
drow.
by the fact that I'm a
If
drow.
you were a thief, it'd be modified by you
Oh,
being a thief, or a
yes.
ranger in a wilderness area, it'd be
Ranger
modified
in
by
the
that.
wilderness area would make more sense than a thief. Um,
Yeah, well, yes, as a thief, you out in the wilderness, you're probably not so
I,
good. However,
anyway,
moving on.
4. I rolled a 4.
All right. So, well,
So we're human.
just leading your path. It's a different thing. It's a party versus party.
I'm teasing.
Um,
Continue.
no, you're not teasing. You're just saying stuff, which is cool. It's legitimate stuff. And yes, they are human, which is a factor. You know what else is a factor? Somebody wearing plate mail.
That is true. I
Uh,
forgot about
so
that. Yeah.
they're all factors. What you said was legit. I mean, okay, if you say you were joking and you meant you were joking, then cool. I thought you
I
were being legit.
oh no, I was like joking because it's not by the same
Oh yeah,
not the
well,
same
it's okay.
system I was playing off
So
of.
basic and first edition are different than second. Second's
Yes.
very much an individual thing. They do individual initiative as a major option, and I love individual initiative. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah. But
Uh,
so in this case,
this is going to be group initiative and
yep.
group surprise.
Yes.
So factoring in the fact that someone's clank 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 on the tank, coming through an
Absolutely.
area that the other group knows better than, well, you guys
Yes.
know it pretty intimately now, but they have certain understandings of how things should be.
That's correct.
And you are coming from a gloomy area into a lit area, which causes bits.
Yes.
Fortunately, you rolled a what?
I rolled a 4.
Okay. No one's surprised. So it goes into a party.
Party
What
name.
happens is the first thing is as DaGaunt and I believe it's number 5.
Yeah.
DaGaunt and number 5 step into the light because they're practically blinded.
Oh, that's
They're
true.
just
Yeah.
moving as normal. And then behind them, I believe is you. No, Scout
No, yeah.
number 4,
I was
and
gonna.
then you. Scout number 4, who is Marcus? So Scout number 4 has his bow knocked with an arrow, and is moving along carefully with them. As they get out into the brilliant light and their eyes are adjusting, they catch shape of dark figures that seem to have been
Yes,
they're
the
dark
scout.
because
Yeah.
they're dark.
Okay.
Seem to have been coming up the ridge line. In fact, there was a scent of some sort of burning in the air that seemed odd. And
Wait, that. Yeah.
I don't. Human flesh, for example,
Oh.
is kind of disturbing to
It
people,
is. It is.
depending
Yes.
on the smell. Well, in this particular case, there's this horrifically set burnt flesh smell of orc, which
Oh.
some humans might quantify as pork and whatnot. Who knows?
Who knows?
But the roasted meat smell is disturbing to them, so they have cautiously begun to approach. At which point in time we go into initiative because number 5 and Eric or DaGaunt, Sir DaGaunt,
Yeah,
step
Sir
out
DaGaunt.
into the light into a semi-encirclement of spears.
Here comes the 1d6 for the party initiative. Party initiative
Oh.
somehow is a 1.
That's simultaneous based on weapon speed and whatnot.
Yeah. No, that's
So,
my little
I rolled a
okay.
1, you rolled a 1, so adjusting for all your bits and bobs, you can go
My
first.
bits and bobs.
Right now, so you know, you are roughly 10 feet from the opening, right behind the guy with the short bow, who can barely see past the towering figures of those that are clad in armor. Obviously, 5 is in chainmail,
Okay.
is a shield, and DaGaunt is in plate armor.
Alright, so how close is the spears to...
You don't see that. You just see brilliant light.
Oh shit,
Crowell.
yeah, no, yep.
What you do here is a sharp intake of breath, and DaBun on his initiative, which is well after you were able to react,
I'm sorry, clarification,
goes,
I don't know.
enemies, form up, and then you can go.
All
So,
right, so-
he has basically nebulously said enemies are here. You're going from a gloomy place staring into a brilliantly
Yes,
damning place.
and I'm closing my eyes anyway to help do the faster adjustment. So what I'm going to be doing is guessing off the understanding of my distance from the gaunt. Going off of, because I'm going to chance this. I'm so going to chance
You're 10
this.
feet away from the opening.
Yes, 10 feet away from the opening. I'm going to put, to my best of my ability, a slow in front of the gaunt and
So what you're saying is you
number
want the slow
I want
edge
the edge of the slow at
on them. So what's the dimensions of the slow spell?
The dimension of the slow spell of the AoE is a 40-foot cube. Not cubic, cube.
So 40 by 40 by 40.
Correct.
Not cubic feet, but a 40-foot cube.
Yes.
Okay.
That is what I have written on the back of my character sheet.
The center of said cube should be about 20 feet
Correct.
ahead of you. And the entrance is 10 feet ahead of you, and you assume that since DaGaunt and them stepped outside,
yes,
that's that's 5 foot out from the entrance, so it's like at least 15 feet away from you.
Correct.
What's your casting range?
My casting range is 90 yards plus 10 per level.
Shifting for feet because you're partially.
Yes.
So you're well within your ability to cast.
Exactly.
So in order to not affect them, you're going to have to cast out roughly 20 feet from where they are. So
correct.
You assuming that they're 5 feet from the entrance.
Yes.
You would want to cast this spell. How far away?
Assuming they're 5 foot from the entrance, I want to do 10.
The entrance is 10 feet from you.
Okay, yeah. So 10 feet,
and
they're 5, so
feet
that makes 15 feet. So yeah, that would be 20 feet. I would go for the 20 feet of my casting range from where I'm casting. Oh my goodness.
So you want the center.
Oh, the center. You're asking. I was saying.
Well,
the edge.
when you cast, the center is where it starts at.
Yeah, so I'm trying to put the edge of it.
Yep, absolutely. So you can do one of two things. You can just tell me how far you cast it, or you can just roll intelligence.
Okay. So let's see. 15.
Because technically your character is like super smart. So.
19. Yeah, but I'm gonna try to do the first way, and then if I feel I'm not confident.
No, you only get one. You either take it or you do the other one.
Okay. I don't feel confident enough about the spell yet, so I'm going to do the intelligent way. The intelligence rolling.
So roll your intelligence.
11!
All right. So, you cast your spell.
Yes, it has a 3 casting time.
Yes, you begin chanting, which is adjusted by your reaction adjustment.
Yes, thinking about that.
You made your intelligence, and if you want them directly on the edge, you cast it out for the center.
Yeah.
About. Okay, hold on. I did this wrong. I'm the one that's being a problem here.
Oh.
Okay. Actually, so technically it should be your distance to them.
Yes.
Plus the center.
Yes.
So if you're 15 feet away from them.
Correct.
Then the center is 20 feet away from 15 feet. 20 plus 15.
Oh, that would have been 45. Or not.
Roughly
35.
Roughly 35. And to be safe, you could put some extra stuff on it. So, all right. So you're putting it out there about 35 feet. That slow spell's major effect is just like slivering.
And with my dex adjustment, I It can't. It makes it a 0 casting time.
Yep, I know. I know. Well, I know you have a really good thing, so casting time's great. I'm doing the calculation for distance.
Yes, calculation for distance is really good.
So 20 there, 20 there, 20 there, and 20 there. All right, so do they get saving throws?
Oh, I believe they do. Let me double check. I have it. Randy. Okay. 6 creatures. Yes, saving throw versus spell. -4. There it is. I have it right here.
Oh, okay.
Took me a moment.
Let's do this real quick. Sorry, I had to draw that down for me.
No worries.
Okay, so you cast it out there. Bam. How many targets does it affect?
It affects 6 creatures.
Okay, so 6 targets.
Yes.
Okay. Nope. 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 Yes, barely.
Whew.
And nope. Okay, so that's slowed. All right.
I'm gonna write something from the back.
Okay, your spell goes off. You can feel the entanglement as temporal energies swirl and twist.
Nice.
Affecting targets.
That'll last for 6 rounds.
All right, 6 rounds.
Yep.
Okay, so you chant, and as soon as the words leave your mouth, it is obviously forgotten, and energy crackles into existence. Those with Mage Sight can see it, or detect magic, or any of those things up. Those without just realize that they're stiffened, slow to a significant amount. All right, since you're both going on the same initiative, then we go by weapon speeds.
Yep. I get to enjoy the show.
Yeah, you really, right now, all you see is brilliance. When you come outside, you can fully adjust. But mostly you'll just see shadows and whatnot. The fortunate thing, you see the back of the Gaunt and number 5 because they're blocking a lot of the light.
Yes.
So, as that's going on, fortunately, somebody has an arrow knocked, but they can't see any better than you can.
Yes, the poor scout.
Because of the darkness. Usually you would be able to see something pretty good looking from the dark into light.
But in this case...
Because you have a type of ultravision and infravision, it's
correct.
problematic for you. In this guy's sense, he does see a figure.
Yeah.
Because darkness to light. But it's a glaring light, and the only figure he can see is between the other two. It's not in melee as far as he can tell, so he launches 2 flight arrows towards the target. 13, that's an AC 7.
That's why I was going with
and
the...
a 13, that's an AC 7. So 2 arrows go sizzling through, missing.
Don't worry, he's not Gregory.
So... So DaGaunt shifts his footing, trying to turn his shield enough to catch the blind side he's getting from the right. He's right-handed, so his shield side's more towards the center. He's getting hammered at this point. However, his armor easily deflects part of it. He rolls his shoulder, kind of driving the shaft upwards, as the spear comes in. A second spear lashes through, coming up extremely short as he shifts his footing. He's busy. However, as he's shifting his footing, he says, "Orcs 10, spears," and he doesn't give you much on the formation. So number 5 is equally getting jabbed at. Although his seem a little less accurate. Ooh, that was close.
Whew.
That's AC 5 with his gear. That's not going to hit.
Yeah.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4 in slow motion. Ooh. There's 1 out of range, but after the spell initiates, then he can move in anyway. That would be movement. He moves close enough to do some spearage onto Gaunt. Missing with a 3. And I'm going to do a morale check on one of them that's watching his friends, kind of like, he's fine. He's like, I'll be out. So you guys are kind of hemmed up for now. DaGunt's weapon speed is a 5. And number 5's, because he's using he's using a longsword too, isn't he? He's supposed to be using a short sword too.
Yeah, short sword.
I don't think I changed their gear. Their gear is supposed to be short sword, crossbow, and shield.
Yeah. I think the Gaunt only uses a longsword because of his.
Well, yeah, he does. I was talking about number 5.
Oh, number 5?
He does.
Yeah.
He's a knight, and he's usually mounted, amongst other things. And we're not talking about real-world longsword. We're talking about D&D longsword.
Yeah, we're talking about D&D longswords.
D&D longsword has always been more of an arming sword.
It's an arming sword, yeah. So, number 5 is supposed to be on the short sword dealio.
So he has a better weapon speed. He kind of closes enough to open a gap for someone to get through, because otherwise they're blocking the opening. Raises his shield above his head to try and draw the spear up, and lunges underneath. With a 19, that hits armor class 1 because he's not specialized.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He hasn't earned a name yet.
No, he hasn't.
Oh, minimum damage. I'm going to double check. He doesn't even have stats rolled because he doesn't earn it. So he nicks that orc. However, since these things have minuscule hit points.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
system
that
shock.
was a surprise to me because I was like, wait, I'm just.
Technically, they have 3 hit points. I'm sad to say, but that's what they got.
I was steamrolling them with the flaming sphere. That was how sad it was.
So he works in, slides underneath the shield or the spear reach of the other guy, and just hammers a shot home, leaving an opening wide enough for other forces to move forward. You've been casting.
Yes.
Bow guys did bow guy stuff. Kiana's looks over his shoulder. You don't really see him. He's all glinty. He goes, Curry, take care of it. And of course, the gilded paladin goes bounding past you.
Absolutely. I can't.
And then past the archer through the narrow gap, allowing him access to play.
Absolutely.
Not that he wants to play, per se.
He was just commanded to.
He really doesn't care.
He does not care.
Outside of protecting the priest. So he has his falcata drawn. Let me double check his equipment.
Sorry, burps.
I think he has a shield, but I know he has falcata.
No, he does not have a shield.
No, he does not. He's wearing plate. He's wearing plate armor, loose plate armor with a gilded mask.
Yeah, and he got in trouble for getting that mask freaking.
Yes, it is scratched. And it is still scratched. It needs to be buffed out.
Yeah. Anyway.
He does not have reach at this time, per se. He moved through here, moved there. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40. Hell, he's got space, so he rushes into the nearest slow-mo. He comes straight at one of the orcs who's slowly hefting back their spear for a strike.
Do you need the bonuses to hit and to hit them?
I believe you get +2.
No. +4 to hit.
Oh, +4 to hit. Okay,
Yeah.
well,
And they get -4 to hit.
yeah, but they only get to attack once every other round. So.
Oh, that too. Yes. No, yeah, you're correct.
And the guys that I did roll for obviously aren't slowed.
That part, yes. There you go.
Anyway, the guy that is attacking, he gets +4 to hit. So.
Yes.
18. He doesn't need the +4.
He did not need the +4 at all.
And it's a standardized D8 with his forward curving blade, causing 3. He does count as specialized, so 5. Oh, and I believe Curry. Yeah, +1 damage. So 6 points of damage. He does twice the amount needed to kill the thing. Just slashing down, severing tendon from tissues and clefting through bone until it collapses.
Yep.
So it's 5. And he only gets 1 attack this round. Kiana has no intention to move from where he's at just yet.
I don't blame him.
He wants to see where people are going to go first, because when he does move, it's going to be to go and it's basically going to be in service to those in the front.
Yes.
Livia and number 6 cannot utilize their crossbows because they'll be firing through several people with a high chance of them hitting, friendlies. So they are opt. The orcs that can go have gone, and we go into new initiative.
New initiatives.
All right, party initiative. Give it a go.
I get another 1.
Well, they get a 5 this time. So you get to go first. There's a 5-foot gap.
Yes, I'll take
available
of that 5-foot gap. I will go in now that I let my eyes adjust because I had them closed.
Yeah.
Open my eyes to do so.
Yeah. So you come out into the light.
And I get weapon speed. Oh wait, no, the weapon speed of 3 with my dex adjustment, which is 3.
Yeah, comes out to 0.
Comes out to 0. So. My,
so you find yourself between Eric, who has his back partially to you, his shield semi-raised, and is in a fighting stance against 2 spearmen. Well, actually 3 spearmen. You can see on your left that number 5 is in under 1 spear, having driven it high. The orc's towering over him, and another one's behind him. This time it can't stab at him because his friend is between them. Come on, buddy. Hey, buddy. Directly ahead of you is a cat, apparently.
A cat. Okay. We'll have a moment for the cat to do something there, because Grayson's got the floor.
Directly ahead of you is Curry. To his left is a spearman in slow motion. He's actually getting ready to finalize his stab.
I think I know who to go for.
Directly to what would be his 1 o'clock is another spearman in lethargic pose.
Oh, okay.
And there is one actually not slowed that I did not do, so he was opt technically, and takes a stab at Curry because
I'm gonna give him that because he's opt.
No, I'm gonna give him that because I'm a DM.
And
he missed with a 3.
Okay.
And then at Curry's 11 is another slowed spearman.
All right.
So you can continue around Curry, and if you move to your left, you can hit one of the ones that's getting ready to do a stabby in slow motion. You can get the one that's trying to take out 5, or the one just past the one trying to take out 5. Or you can move right. You go past the gaunt, hit the two or the 3, one of the.
I'm not gonna go past the gaunt.
On the gaunt side, or you can head towards the slow-mo on that side as well. Or you can wrap around to one of the guys in front of Curry, who is not slowed.
I was actually. Originally I thought about going for the slow one on Curry, but I actually have.
There's like
I'm
three
going.
slow ones on
Oh,
three,
I
so
meant the one that was looking to be ready to do.
they're all looking to be ready because
Yeah.
this is the
So
round after.
as I was gonna say, but my mind has changed.
Okay.
I am going to help number 5.
Okay. So there are 2 trying to kill number 5.
Yes. And okay, technically
what
this
do you
would
do?
be a called shot, but I'm gonna try to do a full sever through 2, so I'm gonna try to.
So you're trying to
Crescent.
pierce 2. Unfortunately, you can't.
Yeah.
They're both operating at spear distance.
Okay.
One of them is close, but they have 7 to 8 foot reach on those spears.
Okay.
So
yes,
in order for you to
better,
pierce 2 of them, you would literally have to have like a pike.
Yeah, I don't have a pike, so we're in agreement to this. I'm gonna go for the first
if you
one.
step up close enough, you might be able, if you lean, to do a wide arc crescent cut between.
No, I don't trust myself to do that. Okay. I'm just going to stab at the first.
If they were using short swords and stuff, I would totally give you the option.
Oh, absolutely. But that's why I was like, I was asking. You gave me the answer.
The answer is, what are you doing?
My answer is I'm going to be stabbing the nearest one on number 5 that's getting ready to stab him.
That's all of them. So, are you going to stab the one that's outside of his reach that can't actually get a hit on him, or are you doing the one he's initially stabbing?
The one he initially was stabbing. But I should go for the one that's out of his reach, because that one's opt, as you were stating, because it can't. Reach him right now.
Can't. Yeah, it can't get a clear shot at him.
So I'll get that one. So it doesn't get a freebie on him when he.
When you position yourself in order to do so, it takes its opportunity to poke at you.
Go ahead, poke at me. I don't fear death.
I'm pretty sure AC 5 does not hit you. I rolled a 15.
AC 5 does not hit me. You are correct.
I was pretty sure that.
Yeah. I was like double checking. Yeah. Here we go. So I stab it back.
I stab at thee.
I stab at thee. Take a wild guess what I rolled.
I don't know.
It's a 1.
Oh, well, roll a force at it.
That's what I'm rolling now.
I don't make guesses. I just need to hear your guesses.
Well, I lose the weapon. It's a 1.
Okay, so give me an 8-sided roll.
I give you an 8-sided.
Is it magical or made of special ally?
This is magical. It's a defender.
Okay, so it's magical. Yeah.
Yep.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 4.
All right. As you go to make your swing, you end up getting fouled up by, as always, everything's in motion. So the guy that was in that number 5 got in too close tries to round out right into you as you're going for your thrust, and so suddenly out of nowhere, off to your left, a shoulder bounces in as you're lunging, and so your weapon is still in your hands, but it's driven into the dirt.
Okay, I'll accept that.
And you're basically you have to, because that's what happens.
Absolutely.
And you kind of right yourself. Go ahead and roll dex, or you end up falling down.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll that dex for you. Okay, is there any modifiers to that dex?
No.
Okay, I rolled on the dot, 19.
Then it makes.
Yeah.
So yeah, your weapon's driven off course. It slams into the ground. You almost stagger with it, but with your agility, and this is very close to not working, you stagger and come back up into a defensive position. You're not allowed to do any more attacks this round.
Oh, absolutely. At that point,
if you were capable of it all. So.
Yeah. The only other thing I was possibly thinking of, and it's not happening, is hand to hand.
Don't tell me about stuff that you can't do. So you can tell me next round if you want to.
No. This case, I'm good.
All right. So you went first. The next thing coming up would be the guy who has a 1 weapon speed because he's got his arrows.
Yes.
So he can't even see well because somebody killed it. He opts and actually steps to one side to allow people to pass through. Unfortunately,
that's not very many people.
Livia and number 6 have their crossbows braced on their shields and are not moving forward. So they're opt.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
He can't get a clear shot on anything, and he's not moving into what might be a spear murder hole. So that goes to short sword guy. He turns in, bracing his shield against the other one that would be attacking him this round, except that he was opt and he's not new, and lunges once more at the guy that bounced off of you, essentially.
Yeah.
10. Unfortunately, that's not going to hit.
No.
Obviously, he just like is distracted by you going almost down.
Well, because the advisor, you can't have the advisor go down.
And the orc has gained enough distance that the short sword can't possibly reach him at this particular site.
The advisor cannot go down.
Curry has a better weapon speed and leans in to cut at the one that's moving at full speed.
Oh, crap. I emptied the tea that fast? Anyway.
19, that'll hit. 4 plus 2 plus 1, so yeah, 7. He clefts number 10 in half. Well, not in half, but just splays him open. And then turns, shifting his footing to cut into number 8. 18, Jesus Christ.
Oh my goodness. I would love to have some of those rolls. Thank you very much.
5, 6, 7, 8. So
actually, this is...
he splays open 8, no problem. And then turns as the other two are getting ready to pierce him. DaGaunt goes faster. He has 2 attacks this round because of his specialization. He leans in, having his shield in position, drives forward, slashes at the nearest one. 10, but he's third, so that's AC 7 modified by, hold on, let me check his scrap. DaGaunt, you can't be too weak.
No, DaGaunt is not that weak.
He's mouthy. DaGaunt, he's third, as I said. Let's go to his, that's cavalry. First cav, second cav. First infantry, second. Okay, here we go. That's Rista. Hare, DaGaunt, adjutant. Wow, he's got 16th echo. Oh wait, that's with the crossbow. 17th echo. Why does he have a 16th echo?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I'm sorry, I'm speaking to myself.
Is it because of
his dex is a 14, so no. His strength is a 16, so that's not a mod.
Yeah, okay, no, yeah. Okay, I've got no clue.
Anyway, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to go through and recalculate that. However, he hits armor class 7, which is not going to do it. His second attack is to rotate the blade over and spear at him, lancing through the ribs, if possible. And he rolls even worse. No. So he lunges. The orcs kind of scatter back, because the ones that he's fighting were just outside of your range on your spell. So they leap back, gaining distance on him, and they're about to, all 3 of them lunge in at once.
No.
So we're moving on to the orcs. I gotta erase this guy, and I gotta erase that guy. Okay. So slow-mo orc number 1, who was going to be attacking last round, but couldn't because he's slow, lurches at Curry. 5, not surprising. Curry's like, it's going by slowly. Is he distracted though? As number 8? No, not number 8. Number 8's dead. It's number 9.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! No, there's nobody here back here. Never mind. So the one slow-mo guy. Jesus.
Things are happening.
No, there's not. Okay, never mind.
Oh my goodness.
So,
wait, what?
So yeah, the slow-mo guy's there. Curry's like, okay, there's only one guy here, and he's slow. So 9 already went. So number 2, who had rounded out and bounced off you, lunges in with a spear, lying low. 3, not catching anything. So number 5 survives again, trying to, at this point in time, maneuver to where the spearman has to trickle back, possibly putting him in a good position for you. So 3 spearmen take their chances on DaBunno. As they have, like I said, they've got a 3-pronged thrusting position. His body is mostly defended by the shield, but let's see. Number 1, 15. That's not going to hit. That's AC 5. Number 2, 19. That's AC 1. Let me see. He's not mounted, so he doesn't got that bonus.
No.
Where are you at, bro? Okay, there you are. Armor class is 1. So he gets hit on the dot.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait, hold on.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's. Hold on. 1. So plate mail is 3. Helm modify 1. Shield is modified 1. So yeah, he's not mounted, so he doesn't have that little bonus. So never mind. Yeah, he gets stabbed. And the third one tries to stab him as well, which is a 16. That does not hit. He gets stabbed once for 4 points of damage as the strange rubbery gummy spear tip. It's a spear tip. It's not rubbery, but it is coated in some sort of resin.
Yeah.
Which he winces against as it scrapes some of his ribs, but does not pierce because his body twists. Fortunately or unfortunately, where the armor met, there's a slight gap, which, because of its positioning, allowed the spear to come in. But because he's in the middle of rotation, it was light and just kind of seared across flesh into the part of the gambeson. So the damage was not significant enough for him to be.
Okay.
But he definitely felt it. Now, whether or not that grimy stuff has any effect remains to be seen. And DaGaunt's hit points. Where'd you go, buddy? You keep disappearing on. Not that one. There you are. Yeah. He's not happy, but he's fine. He grimaces. The orcs have attacked. Their numbers have dwindled significantly. That's so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. That guy's dead. That's not dead. Yeah, so they've lost at least almost half their number.
Oh my goodness.
In the first 2 exchanges. We're going into initiative for those who are not opt.
Yes.
DaGaunt is not calling for anyone to push forward. He seems pretty confident in his position, for some ridiculous reason.
Yeah, because I just flinched at.
The enemy goes on 6 unmodified.
Unmodified 6.
Okay. Yeah, they're probably going to go before the rest of your guys do, except for Boga, who's opt and
me.
So, yeah, you're going first for sure. What do you do? The guy that bumped into you has been maneuvered to the point that he's got his partial blindside to you, and you also have access to the one beyond him who is realigning his spear to give you a pokey.
Yes.
Also, if you roll your perception.
Oh, I will do that first. 2. Oh, 2. Beautiful.
5 feet behind you in slow-mo land is a guy lunging again at Curry. He'll be able to attack next round.
Oh. Well, I get to
So there's 3 within your potential attack range. There's 3 within the potential attack range of DaGaunt.
I will. I only get 1 attack because I buffed my last one. So yep. I will attempt again on the one on number 5.
The 5's made a good effort at making sure you can get at it. So go for it.
So I go for it. Okay, 9. At the I get 1 armor class 1.
Alrighty. So damage. I'm gonna you'd probably just kill it outright.
Okay, let me tell you, it's +5.
Well, it has 3 damage. So anyway, you hook it through portions of the rib. It sears through the leather armor like butter. and rips through a section of its spine. It sputters, twists, awkwardly moves, and then falls over.
Yep. And I shift myself so I can make my way to.
Right now, you're between him and
Actually,
two orcs. One orc is focusing on Curry. The other one was focusing on you.
I stay right here. No, actually, I'm not gonna move yet. I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna keep my movement to myself.
Okay.
Because I have a plan.
All right.
I have a plan. After this combat, I'm going to trouble you for tea.
Absolutely. Okay, so as your little dance of death is going on, unfortunately, weapon speeds favor the spear. The good news is Curry's watching this guy with the spear go slow motion and sighs audibly to anyone who has good hearing. But Curry doesn't go yet because Curry has a, I believe, 4 weapon speed. Whereas in these particular guys have 3s. Oh wait, no, they have 4s as well. So yeah, no, he's not going to do assignment. Well, he's not have to worry about doing simultaneously. This guy's slow.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I get one attack this round. Why not? 16. I'm pretty sure that's AC. Like, 1. I'm going to double check. Okay. Oh, we're not looking at that guy. Where are you at? There you are, Curry. Oh, it's Kari. I've been saying Curry the whole time. Should have solved it.
You know what? I thought it was Curry the whole time, so don't you worry.
AC 2.
Oh.
Nice. No. It's his AC is actually 1. He has an adjustment.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Specialization. It doesn't matter. Both would have hit. He goes choppy into that guy with 4, +1 for his 16 strength, +2 for specialization. Just cuts through slow-mo like nothing, and then turns to find the next target. Right now, if he stays on this side, the spearman that you're facing is going to be outnumbered 3-1.
Yeah.
And on its turn, it's going to make a morale check.
On its turn.
Meanwhile, DaGunn's facing 3-1 on his side.
I was thinking
but a long sword doesn't go fast enough. So
no,
here comes
doesn't.
spears.
Here comes the spear.
So on your side, morale check. Oh hell no! Yeah, he drops his spear. Kind of flings it at you guys, trying to get you to flinch, and runs away.
He's like, I'm out of here.
He's running practically. Well, let me get a dex check here. That doesn't make no low dex. And he starts cartwheeling, end over ending down the side of this cliff, which is about 45 degrees. It's not really a cliff, it's a slope. So 45, and in some places like 50-degree drops, all the way down to the bottom of the gorge. Yeah.
Are you
You could easily keep up with him if you want to, but he's basically just somersaulting and flipping and cartwheeling and just out of control.
Yeah, he may.
He missed his footing and just started.
Yeah, he can just keep
careening down the hill. Takes enough damage on the end to not be moving. You can just see him sort of oddly angled down there at the bottom. He looks like maybe he lost something somewhere. His head's all twisted weird. Arms are broken. Well, one of them's broken. Yeah. Now for the other guys who have not really noticed what's going on that side of the field. They're kind of aware that a few guys have died over here, but they're mostly fixated on this guy in plate mail that they think they're going to take down. They're taking this tiger down. They've got their spear. Lunge. That's a 6. That's not going to hit anything. Lunge. That's a 15. That's not going to hit him. And lunge. That's a 4. That's not going to hit anything. So DaBun's like, just shrugging things off and stepping in. Actually, a couple of hits weren't even close enough to scratch his shield just with his positioning. One did come close enough for him to slightly deflect it. And then he just uses his movement because it was the same time they're going as they're trying to backpedal. He comes in. I believe he gets 2 attacks this round.
He does.
And are you sure? Yeah,
Yeah,
actually, no.
Oh wait. Are we talking about number 5? Because if in that case, no, he doesn't.
No, we're talking about DaBun.
Yeah, I thought DaBun does because
He does? Okay, well, because that means
He-
Curry has.
he doesn't roll. He did not roll a 1. The only person who rolled the 1 here was me.
Okay, so yeah, he goes
Meaning-
the closest one. He goes for that under lunge,
Meaning Curry gets another attack as well.
which misses, and then he shifts to cut into the other one. Okay, that's a crit.
Oh.
As he shifts with the twist of the shield to drive the third guy back, he snaps around with a heavy hit for 6. It's too shy of max. 6 plus. Yeah, I know I keep flipping them back and forth, but they're everywhere.
Worry. Don't
They're
worry about it. It's everywhere.
They're everywhere. That's Scotty. Scotty's not here. Scotty
No,
is
Scotty's
not
not here.
Scotty.
No,
Scotty
no,
is
Scotty
one of
is-
your apprentices.
Yeah.
Scotty.
Scotty is helping.
He's
back
doing
in-
a very important thing back at home.
Exactly.
So he has +1 for strength damage, and he has +2 for specialization. So that's a 9 times 2 is 18. This thing is cut horrifically, like movie style fashion, like
absolutely.
almost fully in half through,
Yeah.
straight through, kind of a semi-rising cut up through entrails all the way into a section of ribs, missing the heart, tearing open the lung, and damaging the spine.
Oh my goodness.
It's more than enough to kill it, but I have to go ahead and pretend with some of this stuff.
Yeah.
And it just like flops back, incapable of doing much, because the amount of damage to the muscle and other tissues keeps him from being able to hold himself upright from the waist up. So he just kind of like bent over and stuff spilled out and it fell over. And yeah, sorry about the gore.
No.
It is very dead. I meant for people who actually have to like,
Oh,
we're like, oh shit.
Good point.
Gore it is.
Gore it is.
All right, that's dead. All right. Curry, who has deceased his thing, and sees that you guys are crowding too much on that. His Falcata is not going to go in there.
Yeah.
Because somebody's doing short sword work underneath this stuff, which I already did my rolls on. And you're basically right in there.
Yeah.
So his option is to turn and help DaBun, who has just finished off one of the outliers. So he'll use his movement and try and take down one of the others with his second attack. And 6 is not going to hit. Spear guy's trickling back. There's 2 over there instead of 3 now, and they realize that there's 2 over here. One of them's golden and glinting, and the other one is basically your standard dull gray, probably, treated steel. Neither of them look like a good thing.
Yeah.
But they've already gone this round, so they're not making morale checks.
Not yet.
Okay, so we're moving into the next round. This would be the 4th combat round, I believe.
Yes.
No, I can't. Hold on. So first is 1, second is 2, third is... Everybody would have had only 1 attack this round, except for you. Well, you would have made a difference.
Well,
because you cast the first round. That's why you had 2 this round. So these guys all get 1 this round anyway.
I didn't get 2 this round because I rolled the 1 last round. Or
you're not hearing me. First round you cast, right?
Yeah.
These guys went out, did 1 attack. Second
Yes.
round, you went out and did your 1 attack.
Yep.
They did their 2 attacks. Third round, which was last round,
Yeah.
you would have done 2, but you
I
86
fumbled.
it.
Yeah.
And the other 2 guys weren't supposed to do 2, and I did it anyway. My bad. Okay, but anyway, they're going back to run round this time. So my thing was is that yeah, no, the guys shouldn't have got it. This is the fourth combat
that's
round.
true. Yes. Okay.
I
Yep.
am so distracted with stuff. I
No, no,
should
no,
probably
no.
be
I,
marking this.
I was distracted. So I should have.
All
I
right,
should have
so you already rolled initiative.
No, I
I've
just rolled.
I've got a party initiative 6 for the baddies,
2.
of which there's only 3 left.
I was gonna trouble you for tea.
Well, after you finish this,
okay,
all your guys go first.
Yeah.
And there's 3 guys left.
That's a good point.
You and 5 are throwing down against. Oh wait, there's.
The dude just ran.
Is that the guy that ran?
Yeah, he ran.
So
so I don't have it, but I don't have anybody to throw down with. Last I checked.
Yeah, so essentially there's only 2 guys left then.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go over to them and make them extra regret life.
Alrighty. Yeah, actually I have it marked off correctly. It's just that my little diagram that I put up for combat is not marked.
Right, so I get my 2 attacks.
Yeah, you do indeed this round.
I do 1 to the...
So you push either between or you round out from DaGaunt and Curry, or Kari.
I'll round up.
If you round out, you come against the southernmost spearman and can get behind him and try and get an arc on both of them, which will give you reach to where you can stab at both.
Yes, so I'll do that. Starting with the southernmost.
All right. You don't move too far, so I don't need you to make a dex. So
yeah,
you guys are fighting on the edge of a 45 plus in some cases.
We are, and normally we say please don't be next to cliffs.
Well, I mean, technically it's not a cliff, but at the same time, it might as well just be one.
It might as well be one.
Don't fight it. Okay, roll.
Hey, well, that is an AC of 2.
Well, that'll hit, and that'll probably kill that guy.
Yes, 9 plus 5.
Yeah, no, you cleft it.
And then I make my way for the next guy.
Oh, that's easy. It's right there. I told you.
It's easy, yes. Very.
You got slashed. The other one's dead, and then you've got the guy right there. You're technically behind him. He's trying to put his back to the actual cliff where the cave is.
Yeah, AC 4.
That hits by 1. So
8 plus 5.
Yeah. So as it tries to put its back to the cliff to fend off against 3 people because it can't go anywhere, you just kind of like embed it into your, Logiton through its center mass, crushing bones, getting back through the spine to your bike, almost right up on top of it. But you have to pull it out of the side of the cliff.
Yeah.
And it slumps to the ground.
All right. So that.
You guys have killed 10 orcs, a returning patrol.
All right. Okay, let's correctly write this so that things don't merge together. Me.
Obviously, as DaGaunt's like, clear. Kiana comes wandering out. Curry. Let us find the treasures of the world. And motions for him to begin ransacking.
Well, I'll allow that to happen. I'm going to do an intermission.
I need to do your tea, and you need to do whatever.
I need to go use... Yes.
Let's all go to the everywhere.
And everywhere.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby, and yeah.
Alright, the headphones are not back on yet,
I'm running.
but we are back.
That's what they say.
That is what I say.
All right. Well, it takes a few. It's going to take a bit to police up the bodies. If that's the plan. The Gaunt's minorly injured. You can see him kind of stuffing cloth or whatever into the gap in the arm.
I was actually going to stop him to do a venom handling check. Just in case.
There's not enough time for that, he says.
I look at him like at the moment of, if it's not venomous, then we can allow you to continue doing the stuffing of the cloth. It's going to be a quick check.
There's nothing quick about getting out of plate armor for you to check my wound. Kiana's like, there's nothing quick about my personage checking 10 corpses for treasures. Why don't you go back inside? Olivia and that other person can guard me with crossbows while we do our thing.
This is out of character. I'm just laughing because I'm like, yep, he's not wrong.
Well, he steps back into the passage, motions to Olivia and number 6, hiking his thumb over his shoulder. Obviously, at this point, the shield's on his back. I know I don't mention that. So they both move outside and begin standing watch. He eyes 4, although all 4 sees is a slight shifting of the helmet as you also get outside.
Yes. Nalm is already doing the hand gesture of go out, go.
Okay. Since he's only wearing plate mail, not field plate or full plate, he basically unstraps section of the breastplate, pops it open, and lets the caress expose the chain underneath, which then he rolls up from the waist and holds it above with the gambeson kind of thickened against it. There is blood, and you can see that the wound is more or less a nick of sorts, but it does not look clean.
Yep, and that's where
it doesn't look like it's super irritated yet.
Yeah,
but it's definitely not clean.
I'm going to do the venom handling first, and then I will do the herbalism.
Well, when you get close enough, before you even begin to try and find venom, you just smell fecal matter.
Okay, no.
Which is just as bad. Cleansing the wound would probably be very important at this point.
Yep, cleansing the wound. I just cleansed the wound. That's what I do.
You don't have healing, but you basically just utilize. So you have a water skin.
Yes, I do. I do.
Then you would use about 2 doses of that. So
yeah. So normally I ended up carrying a week's work. Apparently, I'll have to update.
That's an ass load of water. Just so you know.
I know, yeah. It was based off of how the
weeks you're walking around with a full-on couple cow stomachs.
I know, yeah. That's why I was like, yeah.
I thought most of that was probably on your horse.
Well, originally from how it was worded on the equipment list.
Those are days, not weeks.
Yeah, so it's a week worth. Yes. I already had 1 marked off, so.
It's counted roughly as like 3 drinks a day.
Okay, so I'll update that.
Anyway, and if you're not particularly thirsty all the time, you can stretch it. So, all right. I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
No.
What did I say? What did you say to begin with? It was like how many weeks?
I was saying that it was normally they work it off by weeks, so I just had a week.
No. So you those little check marks, if you're using that character sheet, are days.
Oh, okay, all right.
Not weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no one's unless if you have weeks of water, that's on your horse or in a wagon in a barrel somewhere. Those are days.
Update to the player. Player does not know that that's what that meant.
Well, it's been replenished and you haven't even traveled a day yet, so no big deal.
Yeah, I was just
Every time
saying.
you go back to the keep, I count it as replenishing all your food.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I was
And
going with.
and it only takes you several hours to get here, not a full day. So
Yeah.
you would probably have drank maybe one or two of your stuff,
I
and you
was.
can stretch it. I mean, it's not like people drink every hour on the hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was just saying that I didn't know that water skin was not done by the week.
Oh hell no, no.
That's what I was trying to say. So
Oh,
I'm willing to update it to a more reasonable.
yeah, all those little square. If you're talking about that one character sheet,
Yeah.
those squares are daily, not weekly. The
Yes.
food, on the other hand, which is why it's confusing, is because those are rations
There's
by
only
week.
there's only wine skin. That's why I was trying to look for the water skin. That's why I was confused. Okay.
Wine skins and water skins, they kind of do the same thing. It's just the question mark is, do you have wine in the wine skin?
No, I have water in the water skin.
Oh,
That's why I called it the water skin.
all right. If it's a wine skin, then I have to ask you what kind of wine's in there, and you can just have water.
Yeah, it's just
Oh,
water.
by the way, wine skins are generally less filled with fluid than water
So
skins.
what is a reasonable amount of marking for water? Wait, you have it in black. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.
I didn't make all those, but um, it's larger than a canteen.
Now I'm suddenly jumping to fives. Oh my goodness. I accidentally
I
jumped
think
to
it's just
fives.
relax because I have to look at the character sheet.
Anyway, no worries. I thought water.
It's roughly 3 doses a day,
Okay, so 3 doses a day. So
and since you're going to be going back to the camp, you'll be refreshing it.
I,
So quite literally,
I'll just go
what?
with 5 days of water skin. Wait, that might be too much.
No, that's fine. We'll go with 5. It's fine. It's a bit much, but it's fine. Um, you guys have a full encampment and whatnot,
Yeah.
and
So
it's not uncommon for you to have uh, a large like bladder of water that you fill your canteens with, or in this case, water skins. In this case, the water skin is pretty much something you're going to be taking sips from. It's not like you're drinking a quart of water, you know, times 2 or 3 a day. So, yeah, we'll just go with a week worth of water. Well, however many days worth of water is available in your thing. And we'll be counting it as you just sip it. So my thing is I don't have the character sheet in front of me right now, so it's kind of pointless for me to guesstimate how many squares.
yeah, no worries. Yeah, no worries.
So just mark down, say 7 days.
Oh yeah.
And you have used 1 day's worth of water total when you clean his wounds because you've already drank today.
There we go. I did it. I got it.
I know it's stupid for me to go on to that
No,
because
just...
the time is so compressed. The odds of you starving to death or dehydrating is slim.
And the weeks was for something else entirely, so it's an
Well, that was long ass journeys, and that's on your horse.
Yeah.
No one travels around with weeks of say weeks of like tin cans strapped to your back. Not good.
Normally, those are
weeks worth of dried goods you could probably walk around with.
Yeah,
but I mean, most of the time it's on your horse.
Those are, like I said, are on the horse. So that's
or a backpack. You got a backpack full of it.
I do have a backpack.
I'm messing with you. I'm just
teasing. Yeah.
Anyway, I got to stop. We don't fixate on it because technically you're hours away from the keep. You're minutes, maybe 30 or so away from the camp.
And I haven't updated my rations and water skin stuff to reflect that.
I haven't been paying attention to it because you've never gone far enough away for me to concern myself.
Exactly. Anyway,
now, if you start bathing in it or giving out water to everything you see, then
that's a different story. So anyway, I do the water cleaning of his wound.
Okay. Yeah, it uses up the rest of your day's worth of water on that one.
Yep.
And he just
and I'm not too concerned about that.
Growls and grimaces, and then once you're done cleaning it, since neither of you know how to sew, and you don't have a healer right there. He just shrinks the shirting, the stuff down there. The links have been punctured in a place. The gambeson has been set, but he pushes that wad of cloth in there
And I
and
allow him.
cinches everything down. Well, I hope so, because he's going to do it anyway.
I know, I'm just saying that I'm not showing any form of resistance to him doing it.
By the time you guys are done with that, Kiana's like, well, you seem to be doing fine.
It just needed to be clean.
Oh, I meant about the money. Oh, you're doing fine, DeGaunt. I see. What a resilient man, Sir DeGaunt. Kari's right behind. All right, the others are standing outside. What did you plan to do? Well, we're moving on to that other cave we believe we saw amidst the trees.
Yes.
Well, I guess we're back into formation again. Come along, Kari. Yes, that would be the case. So, DaGaunt forms up again. Everybody slides back into formation, unless you guys decide to change how your formation is.
No.
Up ahead along the side of the ridge is a twisted grove of trees, and by that I mean the trees have tightly coiled trunks and are bristling with various needles. Conifer trees.
Right.
You can make out a section of the cliff here and there through the pieces of shade that might be darker than the rest. It was visible from below, but from angle up here, there's a lot of tree trunks, bric-a-brac, and other such things blocking your immediate view. But you're pretty sure you know where it is. There's a footpath of beaten down grass and part of the upper section that the orcs must have been using, or others as they move along the ridge. And it's easy to trail through that. We will probably be stopping very soon.
Oh, yes.
But
I'm
before we do,
let's get a good spot.
Let me go ahead. Well, technically, a good spot is, hey, we're moving on to the next thing. Into the copse of trees.
But as you were saying.
Now, I would love to keep going, but this is probably...
Oh, no, this probably, we can do some other things off stream. Related.
Well, we're probably not doing anything. But that was the thing. All right, so atop a wooded slope, basically 60 feet above the gorge floor, and sunk into the wall, appears to be a sizable cave entrance. Like many others in this high traffic region, there are signs of habitation. Boldly planted to the left of the cave opening is a sign that you can kind of make out through there. You're not really sure what it says because you don't have the angle.
Nope.
There's various trees in the area, and everything seems to be just a little bit off. And that's where we'll stop.
Yes. Okay, I got the rough description.
Yeah, you're basically within formation in the edge of the tree line, where you see the cave and the summit.
Yes. All right. So, real quick, conversation in the terms of out of character for tomorrow. Jeffrey might not be able to join us.
Oh no.
And I said might not be able to.
That's going to be rough, especially if we get called up for shadows.
Because Jeffrey's doing some house sitting for a few days.
Oh, no, that's perfectly fine for Jeffrey to do what they need to. But I'm like, if Karinsky pops up, the bad news is that Jeffrey's going to miss out on some Capellan activities.
Jeffrey just simply stated, if I don't make it, so...
Oh, okay. I'm just saying because we're working with the Capellans right now, and I know how Jeffrey feels.
Yeah, we don't know yet tomorrow, but Jeffrey did give a heads up just in case Jeffrey is not back.
Okay.
And that's all I wanted to say. So
excellent.
Tomorrow is going to be most likely Storm Raptors. Good night, good day, good evening, good afternoon, or whatever time it is for you. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.
Ah. I said Tom.